Hey there, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy end of May. Getting ready to bust out all over in June. This is Earl Bryant coming at you from the very sunny suburbs of the NYC, Long Island, New York. And it's time once again for Pearls from Earl, where I'm going to educate, edify, and encourage excellence in every area of your life. Today's Pearl, I'm going to try to make it as brief as possible, and I hope I pack a punch. It's very simply called, remember where you came from. If that sounds familiar, it's very possible that you had someone among your elders tell you that very same thing whenever it came to any success that you gained in your life. And it made a lot of sense for them to say that, because what they're really telling you was to remain humble and grateful and appreciative over the success you achieve at every level of development, as opposed to taking on an air of arrogance, thinking that you are entitled to getting that good result. They want you to remember that the reason you got the results you gained was because of all the work you put in, and to keep it all in perspective, because it wasn't always that way, and you got to learn how to appreciate the victories at every opportunity, because they don't happen all the time. So that makes perfect sense. Now, I want to share this with you from the perspective of there being a right way to remember where you came from and a wrong way to remember where you came from. Now, as I said, your elders would tell you back in the day, remember where you came from, in a way to keep you appreciative and to prevent you from becoming arrogant. That's the right way. But here's the wrong way. It has a lot to do, strangely enough, with those same people who tried to caution you not to become arrogant, but it can get a little off kilter, and here's how. I was reading an article a short while ago where someone made a very interesting observation, and it goes like this. When allegiance to a history mutates into a requirement that we think and act as we always did, death of a greater future is certain. Others may need you to be predictable for their emotional safety. And I put in the comments, not yours. It was Craig W. Ross who wrote that in a very short article he wrote called Remember Where You Came From. And what he was saying basically had to do with something that's getting ready to take place tomorrow, and I'm going to use this as a perfect example. Tomorrow is June 1st. It is the official beginning of hurricane season. And every year, as such, whenever there is a storm threatening in the ocean that's getting ready to make landfall, especially in this country, you have officials in the affected area advising people of the situation that might come up should the threat be imminent. If landfall is a certainty within a very short period of time, they will give mandatory evacuation orders to people in the area. And I won't debate the point about people who can or cannot get out of the area, but referring to the people who are capable of boarding up their possessions, their residences, their businesses, and getting out of town, there are some people who actually follow the order and they pack up and move to safer ground, higher ground. There are other people who choose to stay. They say, yeah, we know this is coming, but we've had good success riding these storms out before. We'll do it again. We don't think it's going to be a problem. Sometimes, unfortunately, some of those people meet an unfortunate end because they simply chose to stay. Now, why do I bring up that extreme point? Because there are people in your life who are going to try to tell you when you're getting ready to make a move for your benefit and maybe for the benefit of other people that you should remember where you came from. And that's code speak for remain where you are and remain where you've always been. They don't want you to grow. They don't want you to change. They don't want you to improve. And in fact, they don't even want you to move. They don't want you to make any kind of a move, literally or figuratively. They want you to stay right by them, stay put, stay anchored, stay stuck. They don't want you to do anything, anywhere, at any time in life that doesn't involve them. And in their minds, they think the best way if you do anything is to stay right where they are, or as they said back in the day when we were little kids, right where I can see you. But here's the deal. For your safety, for your security, for your sanity, and for the benefit of people who you are meant to touch in life, You might need to make that move. You might need to do something that's different than people from a prior generation did or did not do, because you see value in making that move. And you have to pull up your stakes and move to another place and set up shop there so you can make a greater impact to more people in your life. I will say this though, regarding the situation of remembering where you came from. In addition to keeping your proper perspective and not becoming arrogant, there is a benefit from remembering where you came from that even your elders did not foresee. And it is very simply this. Let's say that you're in business and you've reached a certain level of achievement, a certain level of success. There might be people coming up after you who want to achieve their own level of success, and they're feeling a little unsteady and unsure of themselves, and they're not sure they can do it. In a situation like that, it is beneficial for you to remember where you came from for this reason. You can be a source of wisdom and counsel to those people coming behind you, because you can tell them with all humility, I know exactly how you feel, because this is where I used to be. You are where I used to be. I know how it feels to struggle. I know how it feels to be unsure. I know how it feels to be unsteady. I remember what it felt like to not know which way is up, not know if I was making the right move, not know if I should be making a move at all. And I can tell you from my own experience that when I was in that situation that you're in right now, I made certain decisions that worked out great for me, and I believe they can work out great for you. I'm telling you this as an example and not an exception, because I had situations in my life that were very similar to yours, and I believe I can help you to achieve success as well. So that's the point I'm getting across to you, is that there is a right way to remember where you came from. There is a wrong way to remember where you came from. The wrong way is to stay where you are and stay stuck for the benefit of someone else at your expense, just to make them feel better about themselves and keep you stuck in perpetual neutral. That's the wrong way. The right way is twofold. Is to remember with appreciation everything you went through to reach that level of success. That's number one. And then number two, for the people coming up behind you who aren't sure that they're able to succeed, you can be an example to them of someone who was just like them, just starting out, unsure, awkward, unsteady, a little bit scared, a little bit nervous, second guessing themselves and wondering if they were doing the right thing. You can be right there as a resource, as a wellspring, as someone who can help them to get on their feet and inspire them to make the moves that they need to make so they can achieve their own success. So that's why I say to you with today's pearl, remember where you came from, but make sure you do it the right way so that you can be a blessing and a benefit to others. And that is today's pearl from Earl. It's my hope you got some value out of that. And if you did, please like and subscribe to this channel and share this information with other people you believe can benefit from it as well. Now, this is information that I've received from many people who have helped me along the way when I was unsteady, when I was unsure of myself and I didn't know if I was doing the right thing. And they showed me from their example, when they started out and they were struggling, how things that they did to help them be successful, and they're helping me in turn. If you would like to meet people like that who are helping me and who maybe can help you too, then please get in touch with me and I'll be happy to pass along the information to you so that you can have the opportunity to learn from them what I've learned from them so that you can succeed as well. Like I said previously, this has been a Pearl from Earl. It's been my honor and privilege to share this with you. And until the next time when we gather around for a Pearl from Earl, and I hope to see you right back out there, this is Earl Bryant signing off from the very sunny New York City suburbs of Long Island, New York, saying take care, be well. I hope your June busts out all over and make it a great, fantastic, fabulous 2019. Bye for now and take care.